Is it just me, or does prepping for camping feel overwhelming sometimes? I went on my first camping trip, and bro, I was overwhelmed by the amount of things you need to buy and the cost. Let me preface on why I wanted to go camping in the first place. I have two dogs and they are my life and joy. So when I see them running outside, having the best time of their lives, I'm like, I want more of this. I'm like, life is short, might as well give them the best life that they can get. Also, if I'm gonna pay a very high price tag for living in California, I might as well enjoy it in all of its glory. So, hence camping. All I want in a good camping trip is to be able to have enough space for my family, to be able to relax with peace and just be able to eat good food all the time. That's it. However, after going on this trip, I learned a thing or two about myself. I feel like I'm someone that can get a little scrappy, I can get down and dirty, but I'm never gonna be that person that's gonna be able to like hang up a hammock between two trees and be able to sleep like just like raw dog it in the middle of the night. That is not me. I'm just a little girl and I have needs. I also am a very fickle person, but I do get decision fatigue like very easily. So do not ask me to go into a Forever 21 because I will be out of commission for the entire day. So camping and shopping for camping was quite the experience for me.
Apparently this place has better pricing than REI. So many things to look at here.
There's so many different places that you can go to with all of these different things and different options depending on what your preferences are. And I'm like, what even are my preferences? And the answer is you only find out by just going out there in the wild and just through trial and error. So thank goodness for good return policies. People tell me you end up just buying little by little every day. Don't be overwhelmed. So for my first camping trip, I prioritized three things: a tent, a chair, and a burner for food because your girl has got to eat. Everything else was an added bonus, or so I thought. This, I would argue, is the most important purchase of your camping experience. Like, this will make or break whether or not you ever want to come back again. This is your home away from home. So you want to be able to feel secure enough where you can actually get a good night's rest. Because Mother Nature can be really scary. In terms of size, do not believe the number on the package. When you say, I need a tent for two, plus that by at least 4. So we got a 6-person tent, and that was actually perfect for me, where you can put your stuff down, there's enough height in the tent, and you don't feel like you're just like stepping over each other. I would say as long as your car has a space and you're not going backpacking where weight is a crucial factor, bigger the better. I actually wanted a 10-person tent, but my husband and I were like, 1 + 1 = 2, why? And I was like, you don't get it. But after some research on Reddit, I did learn that some campsites, you just don't have the luxury of that much space. So it's better to get like 2 6-person tents and be able to configure however you want versus having a singular 10-person tent and just have no flexibility. We opted for the Kelty 6-person Daydreamer tent. The reason why we got that is because it has blackout technology. It allows you to sleep in, light doesn't really come through, so you're not like woken up at like 6 a.m. because of the sunlight, which I'm now realizing is the whole purpose of you sleeping in nature. But anyways, the con for that is when they say it's blackout, it is blackout. Like, nothing is coming through. I could not even really see my husband sometimes in the middle of the night while he was in the same tent. And when you can't see anything, but you can hear all of the animal noises and then some around you, it can get a little scary. And that's how I learned iPhone comes with white noises automatically on your phone. Game changer. Also, because it was a blackout tent, it felt a little depressing for me. Like, my mood kind of just naturally just started getting a little sleepy anytime I was in the tent. Also, it has no airflow. So my husband, he runs hot, and we live in California. So the weather is actually never really gonna be that cold, or you can just wear a sweater. So we were sweating the entire time we were sleeping. I'm like, why does it feel like I am in a sauna right now?
I got a blackout rain fly because we thought we would want to sleep in, but when it's blazing hot.
Meanwhile, my friends, they have the North Face Wawona 6-person tent, and that was so much more my vibe. First of all, it's orange, and just when the sunlight hits the orange, it's like the perfect color. And it has this little vestibule in the front where you can kind of just hang out, but it still has like a little mini shade. So that's such a vibe. What I also liked about their tent is they have these like flaps on the side where you can like pull it up for more airflow to come in. You can just do it at the top, but the bottom stays secure so that you don't feel so exposed out there in the nature. Like people can't see you in the tent. That's what I did not like about the Kelty. It's like, if you want airflow, you can like pull up the straps, but everybody can look in, and that was not what I was trying to do. Sometimes a little mystery is for the better. I'm usually a very active person, but with camping, I'm going in there knowing I want to do nothing as much as possible. Having a good chair is very important because I know that's where I'm going to spend half of my time in. I know that when I go camping, I want to be as horizontal as much as possible, but not actually be horizontal. You know what I mean? So I got the Kelty low down camp chair because it allows you to really just freaking chill and chill hard. I like to spread my legs out straight and it allows me to do that. My husband, on the other hand, did not like that because he felt like it wasn't enough neck support. My husband got the Kelty Essential chair, and that is my biggest tip when it comes to chairs. Try them because there are so many different options.
She was a little taller.
And you just gotta vibe it out, you know? Like, what feels comfortable to you? What is a chair that you could sit in for hours on end?
I used to have these chairs. I know we have the beach ones, but then this is more like compact for storage.
True.
These chairs take up a lot of space.
얼만데?
I'm the type of person who plans her trips entirely around food, so having the right equipment is important to me. We got the Coleman Cascade 3-in-1 stove. It was really convenient to have because you want to be ideally have like two places to grill on one side and boil water on the other.
Because I was thinking of bringing like the cast iron one that we have, the carbon, but I think that's going to be like way too big.
And speaking about food, no one warned me about all of the prep time you need before you go camping. Like, I thought you just show up and you're like, hey, Mother Nature, I'm here. But you really want to be able to prep as much as you can in the comfort of your home, in the comfort of AC with all of your equipment, so that by the time you go out in the wilderness, all you have to do is just throw everything in a pot and you're Gucci. Also, don't be like me and take the time to prep the ingredients ahead of time, only to forget it at home.
No, I feel like we forgot it.
Yeah, it's not in here.
But that's the beauty of camping. You just kind of learn to improvise. At the end of the day, none of this truly matters. I feel like the most important thing is to have the best vibes, and that really depends on who you go with. So be careful. Don't think you can just go camping with anyone. You have to be so good with the person that you go with that you're okay with just like not listening to any music, just sitting around and just vibing, just chilling. So luckily I had that. All in all, I had an amazing experience and I am hungry to book my next spot. I did learn a lot of these places get booked like hotcakes, so I will keep my eyes peeled for an open reservation. If you guys feel like this was helpful or have any tips on what to bring for my next trip, comment below and I'll see you guys next time.